What do you want to be when you grow up?
A working computer.
Let's start that. What do you want to be when you grow up? To this day, I still can't really answer that. I don't think a lot of people can say with absolute certainty that they know what they want to be when they grow up. But even if you don't have a 5, 10, 20-year plan, taking baby steps each and every day can help drive you towards a successful career. Right now, my baby steps are onto the path of becoming a certified financial planner. As you may know, holding the CFP designation is a little prestigious. It demarks a certain level of credibility, and it is one of the more highly respected accreditations in the financial advice industry. It is globally respected in 26 countries and counting, and clients who know the difference prefer their advisors to have CFPs, and CFP advisors know they have that competitive advantage over non-CFP advisors. Both CFP advisors and their institutions also bring in more revenue. So what is required for me on my path to holding the CFP? First, I need a university degree. Check. I have a Bachelor of Commerce from Ryerson University, class of 21. I also, thank you. There's also a string of educational courses for me to complete, and there is also 3 years of work experience required, relevant in the industry work experience. The end goal of this process is that as a CFP holder, I will be able to effectively collect and analyze data from clients to give recommendations aligned with their goals, needs, and priorities aligned in these 6 financial planning categories. On the screen now, you will see the string of courses required for me to pass the CFP. Pretty much every banker is going to start with either the Canadian Securities course or the Investment Funds in Canada. Both of these are very basic investment-only focused programs that get you your foot in the financial industry door and allow you to sell mutual funds. I wanted to take the Canadian Securities course because it's harder, it's double the size. However, my institution only sponsored me to take the IFIC, so I took that one. With my degree, I had actually studied most of the information more in depth, so I passed this with flying colors, not a problem. I then took Financial Planning 2, which is a separate course, which opens the door and lets you peek inside, look around to see that the world of financial advice is far beyond just investments, as you can see by the chapters on the screen. I passed Financial Planning 1 in August of 2023, and it is an accomplishment, but it doesn't really feel like it because it's just on to the next. It's 2 of 7. So the next is Financial Planning 2. I like to call Financial Planning 2 the change maker, because this is the course that's going to change you from an advisor who knows a little to a much more knowledgeable and confident financial advisor. In about 2 weeks now, I will be taking the exam for Financial Planning 2, and you can see based on the chapters on the screen that it is much more broad, but it also gets much more granular into the specifics and details of building your financial plan. The Financial Planning 2 exam is notorious for being failed on the first attempt, and I thought Financial Planning 1 was kind of decently easy enough, so I see the trap of getting too confident, and I just got to keep slapping myself to not be too overconfident going into this exam. But I will pass it. And after I pass it, it will be, the next course is the LRIS, the Lending Retirement Insurance Supplement. This one is not as comprehensive as Financial Planning 1 and 2. This one half of this course is about retirement income planning, also some insurance, common insurance for borrowing scenarios, common for Canadians. It's about half the size, so you can pretty much do it pretty quickly. And then after you finish this, there's one more supplement course called the LETS, the Law, Estate, and Tax Supplement. Again, this one is not as intensive as Financial Planning 2. It's about half the size, so one decent textbook. This one covers specialized tax scenarios, common for Canadians, and it also goes into details about what happens to your financial plan if you die or if you get divorced. Passing the LETS will be a great and scary thing because the CFP will be so close, but the worst is still yet to come. So after the LETS, I have to do some ethics. The Introduction to Professional Ethics, I've been told it's just like a reading module with a mini quiz. I've been told not to worry about it. I'm not gonna stress about it, I'm a pretty ethical person. I'm not even gonna stress about the next program, which is the Professional Education Program. Instead of exam-based, this course is assignment-based. I'll get 8 case study packages to work through, solve, and submit for grading so that they know that you can apply what you've learned for exams in a real-life scenario with longer questions, longer answers. I do really well on projects that I can put time and effort into and have access to resources. Financial advisors and financial planners have a wealth of resources always available at their fingertips. And this makes the closed book exams of the previous courses a little counterintuitive. For example, for all of the exams, I have to know what the TFSA contribution limit is every year going back to 2009. Except every financial advisor I have ever known has that printed in on their wall. I don't make the rules here. So after I pass this, the big finale is the CFP final certification exam. It's written 3 times a year. It's a 6-hour exam. After you write it, you wait 3 months to get your results. Very nervous about that. And every time it runs, only about 65% of advisors pass it. I actually put some resources on each tables that have example of case study questions, just in case you're interested in seeing what I'm getting myself into. If all goes according to my plan, I'm gonna write this early 2025. And when I pass that, I should be approved to be a CFP holder, use the branding and the logo to identify myself as such. I can expect to move into a planning role and either take over a book or build my own book of clients and help work with them to achieve their financial goals. Only about 5% of CFPs are under 30, and if all goes according to my plan, I'll be 27, maybe 28, give myself an extra year. So I really hope that having the CFP initials behind my name will help build credibility in being a financial advisor. Young financial advisors aren't really the hottest thing on the market. But until this is my reality, I will be growing and learning and taking baby steps each and every day until I am Kennedy Nika's CFP. Thank you for listening about my path to the CFP.